about the sunnies.
Hey, do you mind if we get a quick grab of you just from the front of the boat?
Nah, that's what I was doing.
Oh, I just want you to say something like, you're looking forward to the race, that kind of thing?
Yep.
Just 1 second. We'll just have
Okay.
And can you take your sunglasses off?
If I have to.
Thank you.
Now I can't see. That's good.
Dad, I got the right.
Can you hear that, Mike?
Yep. You can hear me, yep.
Can you say your name for me?
Matthew Baker.
Are you the skipper, Matthew?
Skipper of the Lorna Mullies.
And how are you feeling?
Very good. It's going to be we got a great wind, it's going to be a great sail, and we've thrown ropes around all the keels of the other boats, so it should be fun.
And is this a historic occasion considering 36 years?
Oh, it is, and it's our first time to sail that far, so we're really sort of seeing that one. And we've got 8 people on board, all looking forward to it.
And I hear some records are going to be broken.
I reckon nearly every boat in it's got a chance of breaking the record, and even Karma over there would probably be the hot favourite at the moment, either that or Lothlorien.
And what's going to be the highlight of the trip?
Highlight of the trip will be getting there. We've got 3 days of official functions, and Dili's a wonderful place to visit, so I've been there a few times, and I'll be bringing back some coffee.
Great, thanks very much.
No worries. Peter Byrne, NT Health, he's here to make sure we don't get sick. Dan, we got an 8:45 block. No, we have 8:45.
We did some filming with you last night, I think.
Well, just make sure it doesn't come undone. We throw that goes overboard with that light. When the float's up, it comes on. Hopefully someone can pick you up.
And how's everything looking?
Pretty good. Yeah, we're just waiting for the crew to turn up. Wouldn't want to miss out on the beauty sleep.
All local crew?
Yeah, we're all locals. We've all done this sort of sailing before, so it's nothing's new.
Yeah.
It's 2 days of sailing, making the most of it. Get a few thrills out of strong wind. Make the boat go really fast.
Is this what you classify as a strong wind?
Oh, the forecasting, it's a strong wind morning, yes, and it hasn't reached here yet, but it's expected to be strong winds out in the water, which is up to, you know, in these parts of the world, 30 knots is a strong wind, unless you've got a cyclone. Well, it's the wrong time of year for cyclones, but the trade winds are blowing pretty consistently, and that's strong 30, maybe it might get a bit of a burst of 35 knots, but that'll be the maximum. Yep. As opposed to southern waters where I don't want to be. So it's good sailing up here because you don't have to rug up, or you can hardly move, and you've got your wet weather gear on, your anti-thermal gear and everything else for sailing down south up here. It gets a bit cold at night, but most of the day it's just shirt sleeves and yep.
Yeah, well that's good. And how going?
We're going to find out. We haven't rounded up before, but I think it's we might hit 14 knots. We might go even higher. This is what happens when you've got big waves behind you, and the boat actually, strangely enough, it surfs. They go well above their hull speed by sliding down a big wave and. Yeehaw! Hang on. But I mean, you're in the Southern Ocean. That's why the guys sail down there in the Southern Oceans at latitude 60s, because the winds are howling and the seas are big, and they get those big boats that are really over 30 knots. Really scary. I'd be happy with 15 knots.
Oh, that's great, John. Thanks very much.
We got Dan and Felix got the ropes. Felix, we can spring everyone else on board and out of the way, and we're off. There's my radio. Are you ready when you are?
Let's go away, Felix. Don't do the back.
Okay. I'll do the back.
Yes, please. Okay.
Okay, all aboard. Oh, I have to do that one.
over there and you got 8, and the next one had 24.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, my phone number. Thank you.
That's my details.
Okay, thanks. So this 0424. Would you like me to give you a call?
Oh, anytime. That suits you. Yeah, that'd be good. An update.
Okay. So I'll call you tomorrow morning or this afternoon?
Yeah. Morning.
Morning.
Just going out for the
Now we're going. Come on, Raucous.
G'day, how are you? Yes, yes, yes. No, that's it. Yes. I knew the face.
We have so many cars in the road.
She, eh? Still hammering on the way out. I reckon.
The first race.
Yep. Unfortunately, the video camera was in the bag that got stolen out.
Terry Howard's private collection.
Well, Bill Jelly found the 73.
I didn't bring my glasses. Did you?
Which ones were they?
Okay.
I'm an old Ambon hand, not a Dili hand. So, yeah, I'll be out of your way.
We're from ABC News. Are you guys past competitors of the rally?
We were.
We were? Do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
No,
You okay? We just want to move forward just a little bit. You all right here?
We're just moving too, so the whole boat will be shifting.
Can you just say your name for me?
I'm Terry Howard.
And what's your name?
Terry Coolahan.
Oh, two Terry.
Two Terrys.
And tell me, Terry, what's it like to be here today?
Well, it's a lovely day. It's probably like the start in '73. Not quite as much wind though.
Yeah. Tell me about the race in '73.
It was a bit of a schmozzle. It was. I think we had 6 boats that were mainly not properly prepared, and for most of us, it was the first time we'd been offshore.
And what about
it was a big experience.
Yeah. What about the boat you were sailing in?
The boat, we were on a tiny little boat that you'd hardly go out of the harbour with, but Terry was on the biggest boat in the race.
And I guess it's quite a significant day after 36 years of no racing.
It is. It's great to see it going again. There have been a lot of other races, but I think this is the prime one.
And there's a lot of talk that they're going to smash the record by quite a bit, but that's not surprising.
There's no record. We didn't have records back in those days.
Oh, that's great. And Terry, how are you feeling?
I'm just happy that the race is going ahead again.
And what are your memories of the race in '73?
Well, my chief memory is that we were leading the fleet, and we managed to get ourselves on the wrong side of the island of Timor, and had to return the way we came and go round the island. And luckily, we caught them in the Wetar Strait, heading towards Dili.
Yeah. That probably wouldn't happen today.
No, it wouldn't. We were pretty low tech in those days. We didn't have any satellite navigation. We were just relying on compasses and sextants and things like that.
The guys today, they have it a bit easy?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. No, it's just they probably have got a better idea where they are than we had.
And what is it like to be standing here today after 36 or 37 years?
Well, it's just another day, really, and another lovely day in Darwin.
But I guess the significance of the race after all the political turmoil that stopped it and that kind of thing.
Well, it's good to see it starting again, and with some interest being generated between Darwin and Timor.
And do you know who's going to win?
Wouldn't have a clue.
Thanks for talking to us.
Pleasure.
Nicolette, there's probably a better photo of it somewhere. Do you want that one? Or?
Yeah.
Or do you want hang
Oh, no, I just had too good a time to worry about for a while.
This was compiled by the Lee, who was one of the original race organisers, and he built the boat. He and I built that boat, but he mainly.
How long did it take to build?
Years. Somewhere in the mid-30s. Here's where we were building the boat, so that just shows you what it was like. And the one Terry was on was called Bindi Bariga, which was the fastest boat of the lot. And that's the course that they sailed. And that's the only reason we had any hope in the world.
We might do some filming of you guys later if that's okay. Yeah. We've got one more. It's on the phone.
Cool.
Just here. Yeah.
They're both standing over there.
There you go.
Can you just say your name for me?
Peter Dermody.
Thanks, Peter. What's it like to be standing here today?
Oh, it's a bit nostalgic, really. Very pleased to see that it's not quite as windy as it was 37 years ago. It was blowing about 25 knots then, and it was quite an exciting start. A lot of boats hadn't really experienced much of it. And ours was brand new. We were still nailing it together when we started. We had a lot of things to find out.
And what was the race like in 73?
Oh, it was very exciting. Most of the boats were fairly well matched, and yeah, we led all the way, which was exciting, and then we just got pipped at the finish, and that was frustrating. I was going to start tearing the deck up and making paddles out of it so we could row. It was really frustrating.
Are you sorry you're not out there today?
Yeah, I am a bit. I didn't think I was going to be here today. We were expecting to be in France by now, and so I didn't make any arrangements to try and get it through, but I certainly would have gone out.
And the boats are a lot faster and bigger.
Oh, not really. No, yeah, they're bigger, but no faster, I don't think.
They think that they'll smash the time that the boats did in 73?
They could do. It all depends upon the wind, of course, and strategy. We lost about 20 minutes by staying in too close to shore. We should have stayed out a bit and got the wind. Timor is a very steep island, and once you get in the shade of the mountains, you don't get much wind. But sometimes the cold air comes down, and it's just incredible. We did 16 knots for about an hour, which is incredible. One day.
And do you hope this will be the start of many years to come for the rally?